Hey, how you?
I always like when you come to join.
So, Edgar,
Huh? You forgot already?
you got a new photo.
Wasn't here before. It must be time for a new story. Well, I think a penguin would be the best pet for me because I'm allergic to hair. My hair. It's called Timothy Penguin.
Who's the presenter today?
Timothy F. Smith. Yeah, you know what? I think there's something going on here. I think maybe he will be in the story as well. Too.
Everybody in the penguin family had a name that began with P. In fact, that was a rule, you might agree, of naming penguins in penguin society. There was Peter and Patrick and Paul, Pamela, Priscilla, but one and all were named with the same letter, as a sign that penguins stuck together. They all wore a black and white design, as penguins have since the start of time. Then one day, the larger penguin family ran out of names that began with P. And so they said, why don't we name our newest penguin Timothy? So Timothy Penguin came into the world. Every time he introduced himself, he heard, but every other penguin begins with P. They ran out of P's, starting with me. Well, they found more names starting with P, except for the penguin named Timothy. There was Piper and Paige and Penelope and Presley, Paris, and don't forget Paisley. And then there was our penguin, Timothy, the only penguin in all of penguin history whose name begins with the letter T and does not begin with the letter P. Now, this bothered Timothy to no end. So he decided it might be better to end his name and change it to the letter P. Then he could fit in with penguin society. So Timothy made the request for a name that was like the others, almost the same. He waited until the decision at last came. You have the right to change your name. Then something even stranger took place. Penguins approached them with their penguin face, a little sad, as many told him they envied him. They thought he was the luckiest penguin. You get to be yourself. Everybody else is just like everybody else. Well, Timothy didn't realize that others envied him. Suddenly, things didn't look quite so grim. The day came when Timothy would choose. He picked the same name he had always used. And then the king penguin even proclaimed that no single letter would be used for every name. Since then, penguins are born with every letter, and the truth is penguins overall feel much better. And even if they still dress in black and in white, they put on wild clothing every Saturday night. They dress in blue and yellow, in red, too. Penguins discovered fashion goes beyond the tuxedo. And it's true that something called conformity still matters a lot, even too much, in penguin society. But perhaps penguins today also have their share of variety, all thanks to a friendly penguin whose name is Timothy.